What's going on, guys? And welcome to a SHOKY non-robot related review. Hey, look, I'm going to put the high-end statue stuff here on the main channel because it's awesome. All the other statue and action figure based stuff will be over on the secondary channel. You guys know how it is. But it's new from Iron Studios, and it is continuing the Thundercats line. It is their MUMM, which is obvious. You have box, you've got lightning, just like I did before. I think the lightning like wraps around. We'll see. And if you look down, Iron Studios, look back up, MUMM, of course. Come around here, sepia tone side. Come around here, and much closer shot. So art scale 1/10 thing there. MUMM. I don't know why I always put an H on raw. Somebody else do that? Come around there, nice wrap around. So yeah, the lightning starts here and then wraps around there. So very nice packaging done by them. Also, guys, I did an out the box for this a couple weeks ago. I think even prior to New Year's. And if you're interested in seeing my initial thoughts and my initial reactions to things, that is exclusively for channel members. And I will have a lot of out the boxes coming for all the different small robots that I have over here, and then even some big robots that are coming. If you're also interested in builds, behind the scene build stuff, and my initial thoughts when I finish an actual build, that's also all channel member stuff. So take it into consideration. It's down there, by the way. All right, so let's go ahead and get MUMM out of here. It's a statue review. It's not going to take long, guys. Just bear with me. You know how it goes. Oh, guys, here it is. Here is the MUMM statue, and it is very, very pretty, both from the nice stony looking base to just the beastly old guy himself here. But as I do, let's go ahead and flip on the thing while I talk about it. So, guys, the second this popped up for pre-order, I knew I had to get it. So I ordered it, I believe, even last January. So for it to come out, in time, around December, it was actually pretty cool. Now, the only thing I think that this particular statue is lacking is lighting, especially with the fact that he has these fire effects on the back. Like, they look okay, but if you don't have them in like a super backlit area, those flames are just going to look kind of dull and dead. Now, if there's a way for me to kind of pop those out of there and add some like flickering candlelight LEDs in there, I'll probably manage it, because that would look really, really cool. Like, don't add fire effects if you're not going to add lighting. And, we know that Iron Studios is not afraid of lighting. So let's go ahead and take a much closer look at him. Alright, so going very handy cam here. Get right up in that face. Look at them teeth. His red painted eyes. He's got purple painted gums, and the tongue is painted. You tell me how you paint a tongue that's that deep inside that mouth. That's crazy. And got the weathered looking beat up helmet with the snakes coming out the top. Gold. Kind of a bronze or pewter look to it. That's pretty awesome. Gold paint coming down the side. Got his like twin snake intersecting thing there. Now I will say that's not the best paint. Like, just that edge right there really needed to be hit. You can tell that it was black and then they painted the red. But, it is what it is. What's interesting is he has a speckling to his chest. It looks like it's on purpose, which is pretty cool. Now, he does have a genie-esque thing going on. He's got armbands, the wristbands. Look at these painted fingernails. And yeah, there's shading along the way. There we go. He's got his bandages all nicely weathered coming off of him there. I mean, like, he's jacked too, right? Got the blue and red skirt going on. Gold weathered paint all along the base of that. I will say right here, there's a little bit of rub from the bandage there, so that kind of sucks. But look how dirty his legs are. Like, that's just pretty cool. Look at that. And then same gold, but then added the fur down here at the base. And of course, here is where the little metal spike goes into the ground. Maybe it's on that side. Oh, there we go. Yep, it's that side with the magnet. So he was turned. I guess it's because I picked him up wonky, so it's down there. But let's look at this rock. Look at this. Look at that nice porous rock. You got dry brushing and wash all over that. That's a very convincing looking stone base. Nice spikes. It's not symmetrical really. It would kind of be, but it's also like super broken and weathered. You come back here to the pots that have flames in it. I wish they had included a bit more of the diorama that looks a little bit more like his temple / pyramid. Like if it was like the ancient Spirit of Evil like fountain. I mean, like, just the fact that this looks so good and cracked and broken. That's beautiful. And here's what I'm talking about with the flames. Like, you know, you got this really nice translucent, but it doesn't light up. And presumably it's just really glued in place. So with probably some good wiggling, could get that out of there and get it lit up. But I like the cape. Look at this. His big ridiculous cape, which it was kind of a hood / robe in his withered form. Look at this. You got the dry brushed or airbrushed on dirt. You got the holes, and you got the stripes that are sort of in there. They're not really wrinkles. They're actually meant to be kind of like stripes. Because they're wrinkles, you have to be able to feel them. And then you got the scraggly bits of red tapestry coming out the back of his head, for lack of a better term. But he's just awesome. Like, I mean, look at the freaking shoulders, man. Look at him. Seriously though, I never considered how much he looks like the genie till just now. Ooh, that's beautiful. Now, just for comparison, because it's in the line, bring in the first statue that they did with Lion-O. So you can see, like, the size. Like, obviously, he's taller because he's got the bigger diorama. But, like, as it goes, like, MUMM himself is definitely even bigger than Lion-O. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I love the idea, you know, they got the metal spike that goes in. It's held in magnetically. That's the only assembly you have to do. He comes wrapped up, and you have to, you know, put him on a stand. Basically the same way you did with all of the Thundercats. And there he is on the shelf below the Thundercats with a little bit of color correction, if I'm honest with you. Here, there we go. Let me make it a little more neutral, because those are pretty yellow lights. Whether or not MUMM and the mutants will stay down here, I don't know, because I like where the Thundercats are height-wise, but that spot up there might be better for MUMM. I'm not entirely certain, but I mean, it's not bad. Still leaves a little bit of headroom. And if need be, I can always raise a shelf up or something, or maybe even drop down the Thundercat shelf. I don't want to do that, but I can. In fact, I've moved that top shelf once already, so it's entirely possible. So, but that looks really good, and he will look fantastic with the rest of the mutants as they come out over the next year or so. And yeah, you best believe I'm getting those. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. Go watch the rest of the Iron Studios Thundercats reviews. And next up, we will have another Iron Studios, but a very different property. So I'll see you guys then. Remember, as always, to stay ever living.